Hi, my name is JP Morgan. I'm a commercial photographer. Today we're going to talk about setting the white balance to achieve a neutral color balance or color temperature on our digital camera. The reason that we color balance a digital camera is that cameras are unlike our eyes. Our eyes see everything and they balance it. If things are too blue, our eye just makes a correction so that we don't perceive that. Well, unfortunately, cameras are not that sophisticated, so a camera is going to have to take every color situation that we're in, and it has to be told what color we want to render it at. All the different light situations we're in have a color temperature. If we're in the shade, it's going to be very cool. If we're out in the sun, it's going to be much warmer. If we're under a tungsten light, it'll be very warm. So the camera has to be told how to correct that color temperature and bring it back to a neutral color temperature so that it feels comfortable to us. We have 2 or 3 different ways to accomplish that. But first we're going to talk about the photo shoot that we're doing and how we're going to accomplish that shoot. Back in the pool, we have what's called an air cannon. Basically, an air cannon is a canister of compressed air. It has a long tube hooked to it, and when you hit the air cannon, the switch, it blows the air out the end of the tube, and it's going to give us a water splash effect. It'll make it look like this young man just did a cannonball into the pool. Adam's testing it out right now, making sure it's safe, because it's important that everything is in place so no one gets hurt. And it sounds like it's working. It sounds like we're ready, and we'll get our talent in now and get ourselves started. Color really is a Kelvin degree of each of the situations we're in. And so the camera has to somehow be told, what color balance do we want the camera to have. A 5200 degrees Kelvin is considered a neutral color balance. That's considered daylight, and that's really kind of what we're looking for as our average color balance, so that whatever situation we're in, whether it's inside or out, we're going to be able to have an average neutral color balance. Auto white balancing is really a very simple process where the camera takes the scene and it makes all the decisions. It decides, I'm going to make this the color balance. That's really kind of a shotgun approach. It's just very broad. The camera makes all the decisions for you, and sometimes it'll work out fine. It's a good way to go. Okay, don't look at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Probably the next step up from that is there are different icons. We'll go to our menu now and look at these icons. On the second icon over, we see on the second one down, is the white balance area. We have several different options here. We now go to daylight, which is 5200 degrees Kelvin. We go to shadows, which is 7000 degrees. We go to cloudy day, which is 6000. We see a tungsten light, which is 3200. A fluorescent light, which is 4000. And we have a strobe. This is really if you're shooting with electronic strobe, and especially with large electronic strobes, you should shoot on strobe. That gives you the best rendition to that strobe. And then custom white balance, which is the white balance that we're going to choose to use today. Before we do that, we're going to go back, we're going to set this on and take a picture here and show our color right now. It's very blue. We don't see that, we can see that the color needs to be warmed up. So the very first thing we're going to do is Adam's going to put the disc in the shot. We're going to take a picture of it. It should render very blue because of the shadow situation that we're in. We now go to the menu. In the top row of icons, the second icon in and the second icon down, we first are going to set that as our custom white balance. We now select that. We now come down to custom white balance. We hit OK now, and we take another shot of our set, and you can see that our color balance has changed drastically. So before we had this blue color, and now we've warmed it up.
Ready? Here we go. And big set. 1, 2, 3.